Welcome to Study Loop.
To answer these questions, we can use the following formulas for point estimate and confidence interval. So the point estimate is going to be the difference between the sample proportions. So the point estimate is going to be 0.48 minus 0.36, which is 0.12. The formula for a confidence interval is going to be the difference between those, so it'd be the point estimate plus or minus the critical z times the square root of the first sample proportion times 1 minus the first sample proportion over its sample size plus the second sample's proportion times 1 minus its proportion over its sample size. So in this case, it would be the 0.12, which is the difference between the sample proportions. The critical z for 90% from the standard normal table is 1.645. And in the first sample, there were 400. And in the second sample, there were 300. And I'll go for the lower boundary we get from subtracting. So 0.12 minus 1.645 times the square root of 0.48 times 1 minus 0.48 over 400 plus 0.36 times 1 minus 0.36 over 300. And that is, I'll go to 4 places, but you can round however you like. 0.0586, and the upper boundary from adding is 0.1814. The only difference then in C for a 95%, we're going to use 1.96 instead of the 1.645. That's what the standard normal table would say, and so that becomes 0.0469 for the lower boundary and 0.1931 for the upper. As we increase the confidence, it widens the interval.